Who will be the 2024 NBA champions? That's a question that NBA fans love to ask every year, and ever since 2019, we haven't been able to confidently predict the champs. A different team has won the title every year for the past 5 years, and that makes the NBA better.
The way that we're going to do this is by giving the 5 teams that we're truly confident are going to be contenders next season. We're also going to include 2 honorable mentions. That, depending on the team that they go into a season with and how things end up working out for them, could be added to the list.
The first honorable mention is going to be the Miami Heat, and this all comes down to whether or not they get Damian Lillard. I know it might sound stupid that they wouldn't be considered a contender without him, but the way we see it is that we don't know how much longer they can win with Butler as their lone superstar, and then also a group of role players that are playing better than they're supposed to.
On top of that, they did lose Gabe Vincent and Max Strus. And I know that they replaced Strus with Josh Richardson, but besides that, they haven't picked up anybody else. We are confident that they're going to land Lillard, but they haven't yet. But as soon as they do, they'll definitely be added to the list.
The second honorable mention is going to be the Golden State Warriors. If you ask us for our logical thoughts on it, we would tell you they're not contenders. For example, honestly, we didn't really even like the Chris Paul trade. And now hearing that he's going to start, we have no idea how they're going to make it work.
But they do still have Stephen Curry. And when he's on your team, you can never be fully counted out. And also, even though they're not as good as he used to be, they do still have Klay Thompson and McGreen, meaning they have the championship big 3.
Now, let's get to the actual contenders. So first, we got the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a team that we actually had as the favorites to win last year, as they were 1 year removed from the championship, and they also got Chris Middleton, who was coming back healthy. There was no reason to believe they couldn't reach the mountaintop again. As we know now, they ended up collapsing early in the playoffs to the Miami Heat for the second time in 4 years. And now we're left questioning whether they'll be able to win again with the team they currently have. And it seems like Giannis is asking himself the same question.
Regardless of all of that, the championship core is still the same. And Giannis is still a top 3 player in the world. They were able to pick up some solid role players, including Malik Beasley. They finally fired Budenholzer, somebody that we have never been a fan of, even when they won in 2021. So we wouldn't be shocked they were able to put it all together once again and win the championship.
Next, we got the reigning champs, the Denver Nuggets. They pretty convincingly won the championship last year with nobody giving them a real challenge. So even though they lost 2 valuable role players in Bruce Brown and Jeff Green, we couldn't not put them on this list.
They had the best player in the NBA, Nikola Jokic, and a true co-star in Jamal Murray, one of the best offenses in the NBA, and their defense proved to be pretty good as well. And I would say the main thing they have going for them is that Jokic is one of those special players that can make any player look good, kind of like LeBron and Stephen Curry. Also, they still had the most perfect starting lineup in the NBA.
Third team on our list is going to be a team that has been on here for the past 3 years, the Boston Celtics. Every year we say it's going to be their year. But then, because of one thing or the other, they fall short. And that could easily happen this year too. But they're too good to leave out the list.
Although the fit isn't perfect, they have one of the best duos in the NBA. And now, it could possibly even be a big 3 with the addition of Kristaps Porzingis. Trading Marcus Smart was tough. Even us, that were not Celtics fans, we were like, damn. But they do have Derek White. And he proved to be even more valuable than him in the playoffs. So roster-wise, they're going to be fine. They usually are. The only questions with them is always the intangible side of basketball. If they're able to get the chemistry right and show up in clutch moments, they can definitely add banner 18.
We're happy to say that the next team we're going to talk about is our Los Angeles Lakers. For the first time in 2 years, we feel good about our team again. Rob Pelinka got in his bag this offseason and met a team that miraculously made it to the conference finals even better and re-signed their core.
You still have LeBron and AD on your team, arguably still the best duo when healthy. And now you have a multitude of good role players. Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, Terran Prince, and 2 players like Austin Reeves and D'Lo who can look like all-stars on any given night. They went from a team that had no depth to one of the deepest teams in the NBA. The only thing that can stop this team is health. But I believe that the team is set up perfectly to allow LeBron and AD to get as much rest as possible during the regular season.
Last, we got the Phoenix Suns, the biggest wildcard team of them all. This is the only team in the NBA as of right now that has a true big 3. And what makes it stand out most of all is that the rest of the team is filled with fat role players, besides DeAndre Ayton, who we can't forget about. Every fan has their opinion on the Suns because they're a very polarizing team. And if you ask for our opinion, we would say they're not contenders. But we wouldn't be surprised if they make it work.
At the end of the day, you have three very talented offensive players that can score from anywhere on the court. We're very high on Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant is still Kevin Durant. And the role players they're able to get aren't horrible. We're also big fan Booker fans, so we'll let that pick up for them. Things have to fall right, and this could easily be a disaster. But when there's so much talent on a team, it just can't be ignored.
So here's the moment you guys have been waiting for. Who are we picking to win the championship?
We gave our reasons for why each one of them definitely has a chance of winning, but at the end of the day, only one can win. And we're going to say it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Like we mentioned earlier, this team is deep, and not just deep with role players. Deep with players that are a tier above, that they can go for 20 on any given night, and a team that feels united and motivated right now. We still have full confidence in AD and LeBron. People are quick to write LeBron off as a top player, but forget about the insane tear that he was on right before he suffered the injury. And we also got to remember, he only suffered this injury because he had such a heavy load to carry.
AD also had his most healthy season since 2020 and seems to be ready to prove all those doubters wrong. So the official AO Knowledge Championship prediction is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers. You guys can come back at the end of the season and laugh at us if we're wrong, but we're going to stick with it.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
I know our pick might seem biased because we're obviously big LeBron fans and Lakers fans, but we really do believe in them heading into the season. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, especially if you have somebody else winning that we didn't talk about. The best thing about the NBA is how unpredictable it is. So we'll be happy to hear your reasons behind your pick. Subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and peace out.
Peace out.